This is probably not the right live feed. It started at 127. Okay.
I got 127.
I'm trying to say. People in person.
Look, I'm on the screen.
Okay, that's good.
So I did something positive. I stuck my face in the camera.
Something finally went right.
I think I heard you, Bob.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just waiting for the slideshow to function.
There's a delay there.
Okay, you can turn that down now, dear.
It's
no.
me.
Yeah, that's coming from you.
Oh, it's me.
How are you, Buffy?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to take the volume down, you can hear me in person. Hi, welcome to Travel is Fun Tours Travel Club. We at long last have a link to a YouTube Live with sound and picture and everything. It only caused me all this gray hair. I didn't have any gray hair before I started. So we got a great big crowd here today at the Big Apple Buffet. You can't see it. I'm not going to turn the camera around, but it is standing room. Just the computers are not responsive to my needs and give me headaches. We are fully licensed and insured, which is really important in this day of chaos and difficulty with COVID and everything. We have over 40 years of experience. It feels like I've got 40 years of experience in the last 7 months. And we use up-to-date modern motor coaches. We're currently working with Mart's First Class. And we have a Mart's First Class out on the road today. They're on their. We have, since COVID started, we have had a slowdown where we've gotten 2 trips out per month. October is the first month we are poised to break that record. I think we will probably have at least a total of 5 day trips go out this month. And we've got the overnight going to Pennsylvania. So step in the right direction there. We're going to go over all these trips. As I,
First overnight
yeah.
you had?
That is the first overnight we have had since March. We came close once or twice, but didn't quite have enough people for it to go. We're going to talk about the overnight trips we've got planned that we hope will go, and I'll fill you in on the stats and how some of those are selling, so you have an idea what's coming up. We do have an optional travel club. It is $14 for new members, $10 for renewals. It is optional. You can go on the trip without it, but you get a nice name tag. You get $2 off your trips, and you get all our paraphernalia mailed to you each month. So it's worth signing up for. Bottom line with travel is fun. We're here to be friendly and courteous and informative and keep you comfortable on the bus. And you guys all know the story. When we went to San Antonio one time, it got really cold. And we were leaving near Atlanta. I think we were in Macon, maybe. We got up in the morning and there was snow on the ground. And was it Mobile?
It was Mobile.
You're right. And Jesse had never run the heater on the bus, so it took us a little while to get the heater working. But now Jesse's got the heater memorized, so you don't have to worry about that. Florida bus drivers don't use the heater real often. Most of all, we have lots of fun, don't we? So we're going to do a Where in the World contest. And Wendy didn't think to come ask me where in the world was.
Well,
so
I guessed it last time I was here. Let's see if I can figure out what it is.
So
this
we
time.
will see if Wendy can do it. If you want to, if you're watching at home and you want to text Wendy an answer, you can't see her phone number on the screen because the screen's a little cockeyed. But her phone number is 727-512-9747, and you can text her the answer, and you can be entered to win if you're watching at home. So those of you guys here, you know the rules. Don't yell out the answer. It's a place we've gone before. Make sure your name's on the slip so that you have a chance of winning if nobody gets it. And you guys ready for your picture? All right, here it comes. Now, those of you at home are going to have trouble seeing that, but I don't know, not much I can do about that. And here comes Wendy to check it out.
Score.
Okay. We're going to move right on down, because if you don't have it by now, you probably don't need to stare at that anymore. So we got a nice little video message from the road, from the bus. So here is the gang on their way to Amish lands. And let me make sure I'm doing this right. I did not do it right. Let's try it again. Okay. Now let's try that. Oh,
Technology.
here it comes.
Okay, here we go. We're heading home. Okay. Yeah. You take your mask off. Everybody say something. Tell everybody what we're doing. Where are we going? Oh,
That's guys, Boy Scouts.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, that was yesterday. If they seemed a little quiet, it's because they were kind of tired still and not quite awake yet. So we're going to jump into highlights of upcoming trips. So let's go over the rest of October. Tomorrow we are going to the Lucky Dill. It is going. If you're not on there yet, 24 people on the bus, because a good bunch of them that were going to go with me are on that bus to Amish lands. So plenty of room to spread out on the bus and have a good birthday celebration. Sweetfield Corn Maze, I would not expect to go. We've only got like 3 people on that. Mamma Mia is not much better. That's only got like 7, so that probably won't make it either. The good news is Red Barn Flea Market is in great shape. Got more than enough to run that right now, and I imagine we'll get a few more signed up in the next week or so. Fisherman's Village is in real great shape too, so that's going. They got a nice 50s celebration going on there, a lot of cool stuff. Mount Dora is kind of weak, but has a chance of going. And then the Victory Casino is actually quite filled up and should be going no problem. And then Fantasia Flight, sadly, I've only got like 3 on that. So we'll try that again during better times when people are more likely to sign up for stuff. Jumping into the November trips. Hi out there in TV land. We're going to jump into November, starting with a Florida airboat ride. Already enough to go for that one. Funny thing I learned, I get feedback from Google on our website and find out that one of the things that leads people to our website the most is they're searching for airboat ride. So I said, well, if they're searching for airboat rides, I probably better put one on the calendar once in a while. So yeah, that's, believe it or not, that's in November, already has enough to go. That is going to include a stop at the Cove Pub and Grub. They got great reviews, real nice menu, not very expensive. That is a lunch on your own. We got Tampa's Yacht Starship for a Saturday brunch on the 7th. And that has more than enough to go already. That's good news. And that's a beautiful meal on board that ship. They've got $5 all-you-can-drink Mai Tais on board, too. November 13th, if you would like to go see the alpacas, go get some friends, get them signed up. That one's kind of weak right now. I don't have very many people on there.
You skipped November 10th.
November 10th has been canceled. You must be looking at an old sheet.
Okay.
You're checking my homework, aren't you?
No, I was looking at what I had highlighted.
Yeah. November 10th was, what was it? Was that the Army band?
Yeah, November 10th was U.S. Army Field Band and Soldier Support.
Yeah, that has been canceled by the Army Band and RP Funding Center, so that is not on the calendar anymore. Yes, ma'am. No alpacas for Wendy. If you bring her an alpaca, you will be barred from Travel is Fun for Life. If you bring her a bunny, same deal. What's that?
I said, we'll bring you buddies.
No bunnies. No more bunnies. We got a bunny trying to break in all the bedrooms. She's like a little in the night.
She's Houdini.
So we would like to see some more folks go to the alpaca farm. You're going to have some wandering time in Dade City to get some lunch, and that should work fantastic. We got the Immokalee Casino Getaway. That is going November 16th. That's a little 2-day, 1-night trip. You're getting to stay at the relatively new Fort Myers Drury Inn. It was new, a year ago, and it hasn't gotten much use in the last 8 months. So it's probably still pretty new. It includes your Drury dinner and cocktail party the first night, great Drury breakfast, and 2 trips to the Immokalee Casino. And that could use some loving too. We probably need about 10 more for that to get out the gate. And I'm excited to see things get out the gate. We almost forgot how to do a trip. November 19th, our lunch bunch. This is always a big seller. We're going to the Back Porch in Lake Alfred. If you haven't been to the Back Porch, it's kind of a unique place. When you get there, they've got little bitty menus and golf pencils on the table, kind of like the pencils I use in the office. They're about that long. And you check off what you want for lunch. They make you a nice picnic basket and bring it to your table. And they're very reasonably priced, so I'm able to include a regular dessert at your table with your meal. And then you get also ice cream or frozen lemonade if you want. So you can do both of those. That's quite a treat. It's a beautiful location. It's on a small river. And they also have a great big antiques and collectibles shop right next door. Over the summer, they always do a big shopping trip to Europe and bring back a lot of interesting antiques. Jesse found some good stuff last time he was there. November 20th, we've got Solomon's Castle coming up. If you haven't been to Solomon's Castle, it's worth going. The first time, the second time, as many times as you want, because there's always something new to see there. It is a house. Back in the 1970s, I guess it was, Howard Solomon, when I think he was only on his second or third wife, came home and decided to start turning their house into a castle. So he got some lumber and he starts building turrets onto the house and a big front gate and a portcullis. And then one day he's at the junkyard looking for materials for his artwork, and he finds a great big pallet full of these tin sheets. Those are actually printing plates from the local newspaper. Once they've been used, they get junked. So he bought the whole pallet of them and out there with a hammer and nail and covered his house in shingles made out of tin. So the whole house is shiny as can be. And sadly, Howard Solomon passed away a year or two ago, but his family still runs the place. He's still got a wicked sense of humor because all of his artwork has a strange pun for a title. It includes a great lunch that Dale will make you. And you get chicken and yellow rice or their meatloaf, and they're both really good meals. And they do a special banana pudding for dessert. And this trip also includes the deluxe ticket where you can go see the antique cars and Howard's extra collection of artwork. So pretty cool trip. And the good thing is you don't have to try and find Ona, Florida on your own. We'll take you there. Finding Ona, Florida is not a simple task. No, it is not. November 21st, we got Trailer Park Christmas at the Off-Broadway Palm Dinner Theater. I think that might be the first big dinner theater thing we've got. It's actually going to go since Mamma Mia doesn't look good. Trailer Park Christmas already has 10 people on it. That's almost half enough to go, so that's looking pretty good. The eclectic residents of Armadillo Acres are back for a cat-fighting, sun-worshiping, chair-throwing, rowdy good time. It's Christmas time in Armadillo Acres mobile home community, and everyone is filled with visions of kegnog and beer. That's not a typo. They meant to write kegnog. I don't know what that is, and I'm kind of afraid to find out. But while preparing to decorate for a holiday contest, a new Scrooge-like resident begins to wreak havoc on the festivities. I'm not going to point any fingers, but I know some Scrooges. Anyway, off-Broadway Palm, you sit in the regular seat theater, not at the dinner tables. They have changed their plating, so it's not going to be a buffet. It'll be a served meal until further notice. Then for Thanksgiving, if you don't want to cook for yourself, we're still going to have a bus going down to the Thanksgiving buffet meal at Der Dutchman in Sarasota. Already have more than enough folks to run the trip, but there's still plenty of space. And they've also changed their serving method there. They've gone from the regular buffet to it's now served cafeteria style. So you come along, they take the plate, you tell them what you want, and they hand you the plate at the end of the line. And I will tell you, they are quite generous with the scoops. So if there's something you like, they'll put plenty of it on the plate. That takes us to the end of November. So fingers crossed, a whole bunch of the November trips go there. Some of them are looking good already. So that takes us to the spot between the months. This time, we're going to discuss your Olympic careers, Buffy. You guys think you're too old to be in the Olympics?